Hey guys, in this video, you're going to learn about SSRF, server-side request forgery, which is basically a web vulnerability where an attacker tricks a server into making unauthorized requests to internal or external systems. This can lead to access of internal services, cloud metadata, or even remote code execution. And here I do have an image from here. As you can see, this is the user here. User just request to the web server normally, and he will get some results that he is intended to. But in SSRF case, the user request, if the user is an attacker, then he will request some forged request. As you can see, forged request, that means he is not intended to. For example, the functionality of this web service to get the image, for example, an image to the user. So basically a user will request for an image from the server and he will get that. But if the website is having SSRF, attacker understands that, then attacker, what will he do is like he will trick the web server to reveal some sensitive information inside this. And we can see that in the live demo that I'm going to demonstrate. Before that, here is the server-side request forgery, and here I also have another definition for making you more understand in terms of definition. As you can see, in a server-side request forgery attack, the attacker can abuse the functionality on the server to read or update internal resources. The attacker can supply or modify a URL which the code running on the server will read or submit the data to. Moreover, by carefully selecting the URL, the attacker may read server configurations such as AWS metadata, connect to internal servers like HTTP, enable databases, or perform post requests towards internal services that are not intended to be exposed. Still, if you don't understand the theory, then it's not an issue. We are going to see in real practical example here. I am just moving here to 2. Here in the 2, as you can see, the basic functionality to demonstrate this SSRF in WebGuard is about this. Like you can see, it's about find and modify the request to display jury. Click the button and figure out what happened. When I click the steal the cheese button here, I can see that I filed to steal the cheese. And in the question, we can see that it's about find and modify the request to display jury. So we just need to find and modify the request to display jury. Here, this is Tom. We just need to display jury. So for that, I'm just opening the burp suite, which is a super grateful tool that every ethical hacker should use. So yeah, this is the burp suite. So in this burp suite, we're gonna demonstrate that if you're new to this field, then if you're still not aware of burp suite, then you have to configure this properly to make this work. But if you know about it, then it's not an issue. So I will just configure it for you. Like I'm here using Foxy proxy extension from the Firefox for configuration. So in the extension, I'm just searching for Foxy proxy in the browser extension. On the Firefox, as you can see, it's Foxy proxy standard. I just need to add this into my browser to make it work. So this video will suit for every newbies. And if you already know how you can set this up, then you can just skip this part only. And I'm just clicking in the proxy add. So you just need to follow what I am doing to add this properly if you don't know about it. And you just need to add the host name to 127.0.0.1, which is our loopback IP address, and the port to 8080, which is the default port number, and all those things in the burp suite. If you go to proxy and proxy settings, you can see it's about 127.0.0.1 colon 8080 is selected by default, right? So I'm just starting the interception option here. Now I can just close these tabs because I just done everything correct. So now here I'm just starting this, and now we are here to click and intercept that request. So I'm just first I'm just clicking forward, just forward all, and here I'm just clicking here. So when I click that, I was able to see a post request. So never mind the rest of the request, we just need this request, which is the post request here. So here in this I am unable to zoom. If you don't see, then I will just change that from the burp suite. If you don't know about how to change the font, then this video will also help you for that too. So that's why I'm just showing each and every steps. That is not only demonstrating SSRF, but also you will learn a lot about burp suite and all those things. So here I'm just searching for the font, and here I can see the change font option. I'm just changing this font to up to 20 and checking that. Now I think it is visible for you. So now, as you can see, our aim is to display jury, right? So when we click and intercept this, we can see the URL here is about images percentage 2, which is basically the URL encoded format. As you can see, this is how it's about when you decode this entire content. When you select this content, you can see the selected text from the verb suite here, and the decoded from the URL encoding is also displayed from here, right? The percentage 2 means it's just a slash only. Percentage 2f, this percentage 2f is just a slash. As you can see, this is the decoded version. So basically here images slash tom.png is what is there. Now what I'm going to do is changing the tom to Jerry, because we just need to display Jerry, right? So basic functionality of this web page is to display Tom only, right? But this website is vulnerable to SSRF, and I know that there is Jerry inside that web server. Because of this vulnerable SSRF, when I sent a request as Jerry here, now here in the backend I was able to see you rock the SSRF and the jury image of jury. So basically this is SSRF vulnerability. The site is not intended to send me the information about jury, right? But it is vulnerable to SSRF, and the basic functionality of the site is to display the tom only. But due to SSRF vulnerability, I was able to find jury also. So yeah, that's all about the demo, and I will see you in the next one.